So these conversations don't happen overnight. I mean, there have been families that are able to come to sort of a conclusion or a temporary conclusion in 1 or 2 visits. And I just had a situation recently where it lasted several months because we were kind of going back and forth, and there are so many what ifs and what would we do in this situation that it needed to be teased out and teased out. And actually a family member couldn't be present, so he Skyped in for the conversation, which I thought was really cool because he wanted to be present and we wanted to make sure he was present, and his ability to do that helped. As soon as he came in onto the Skype, the mom calmed down instantly, which I thought was really cool. She was calm with us, but she definitely was emotionally uncomfortable, and she heard his voice and whoosh, which I thought was kind of invaluable, and it was cool to see that. I didn't point it out because I didn't want her to be uncomfortable, but I definitely noticed it. But I think going into the home and seeing families frequently and as frequently as they will tolerate it or want us allows us to sort of create that space and have these conversations. In my whole Name It to Tame It thing is we give them permission and we sort of put it out there because it's something everybody's thinking about but nobody says. And so the Name It to Tame It is if we put it out in the room, we can kind of tame it or calm it down. And it's never going to be less awful. Like losing your child or your child declining is always horrific. But if we can take some of the trauma out of it and some of the heightened emotions out of it by having conversations before, I think it allows parents, or my hope is that it allows parents to sort of just be present and be with them in the moment, whether it's noticing a new decline or we have a new trait that's indicative of a decline, or we're approaching end of life, or we're having this really long, scary seizure that we knew was probably coming. They can just be a parent with their child as much as the situation allows, rather than having to be the captain of the ship trying to make all these crazy decisions in the moment, if that makes sense.